What's up, everyone, and happy Halloween. It's me, CN.TSUKAIMA, and welcome to Fantasy Cross Duels of Nightmare Hallows for Death Battle on the Soul Calibur 5 video game. And today's creepers I got here are Jack-O-Lantern from Marvel versus Scarecrow from DC Universe. You can say it's the battle of scarecrows. Well, Jack-O-Lantern, he's not really a scarecrow, but people did use pumpkins for the head of the scarecrow. Well, Jack-O-Lantern, I don't know that much about that character, and I only saw him once on the reboot of Spider-Man, the one came out in 2017. That was the only time I saw him. I think Jack-O-Lantern, he's like almost like Joker, but instead of missiles and guns and all that, his weapons throw, well, candy corn. And boy, I love that candy so much. And because it's Halloween, Dollar Tree is selling those candies right now at the store. I just really enjoy those candies. Scarecrow, however, he's one of the villains of Batman. And that guy I do know a lot about because I'm a huge fan of Batman since I was a kid. And I know every single villain on his world. And Scarecrow is one of them. That he throws some type of drug that makes people see things around, just like in the movie of Batman Begins. I can't remember who else he throw that drug. I remember he threw it on some of the superheroes from DC, and also it's one of his powers and the second part of Injustice. And Scarecrow, well, I know he doesn't have any superpowers, but he also has like weapons. He's almost like Joker, I believe. And Scarecrow, well, he's not one of my favorite villains in Batman, because my favorite villain in Batman is Bane, Firefly, and someone else I can't really remember. But sometimes Batman has awesome villains in the DC world. So for this matchup, I'm gonna go for Jack-O-Lantern. Even I never seen that guy before, only one time in the reboot of Spider-Man. And I do have his Marvel Legend figure, the one I got way back in 2016. And that figure, I prefer the new one that just came out, I think, a couple of years ago. And I do like his weapons and everything. Oh yeah, he also has bombs, just like the Green Goblin and Hobgoblin. So my vote is gonna go for Jack-O-Lantern. So what do you think about this matchup, guys? Which Scarecrow will win? Jack-O-Lantern or Scarecrow? You decide in the comments down below. Alright, I think we're all set, so enough chatting. Let us begin. And before I start this video, if you don't like it, just click the dislike button. It's gonna be not a single problem. If you guys have a Nightmare Hollow idea from the next episode of Death Battle, leave it in the comments and I'll do it for you. And your name will be mentioned on the video with your idea. And please check out my last episode I did. That was NERO from Devil May Cry versus TANJIRO from Demon Slayer. Alright, so enough chatting. Let this nightmare battle begin. Jack-O-Lantern versus Scarecrow. Which Scarecrow will win today's Nightmare Hollow battle? Jack-O-Lantern from Marvel versus Scarecrow from DC Universe. Let the nightmare battle begin. I don't know how many episodes I will do because we're almost to the end of the month, so depends how many I will do, because I still got some requests for Superpower Beatdown, so I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do all of them. Alright, Jack-O-Lantern have won this round, so the first point goes to him. I discovered Jack-O-Lantern and almost the end of 2015, one of the videos of Sherman's Prime when he was doing a Marvel Legends news video, and that's where I discovered Jack-O-Lantern. And the first time I saw it on an image and a review, that's when I decided to get that figure, and I finally got it. Alright, now we got a tie. Both Scarecrows got 1 point each. Yep, I got it in October of 2016, longer with Morbius. And I prefer the Morbius I got right now than the one came out in the Monster Venom Wave. No, not the Monster Venom Wave. Deadpool Venom Wave. That Morbius, I don't even like it, not a single bit. And that's why I prefer the Jack-O-Lantern and Morbius, the one came out in 2016. They look awesome. Another point for Jack-O-Lantern. 2 points for him and 1 point for Scarecrow. Batman Begin was a great movie way back in the early 2000s. And I bought it last year right during the FYE around the Monteville Mall. I believe it cost me around $4 or $2. Can't remember. I need to see that toy hunt. But yeah, that Batman movie will always be great. Longer The Dark Knight, the one came out in 2008. Another point for Jack-O-Lantern. 3 points for him and 1 point for Scarecrow. Well, on the day that I bought Jack-O-Lantern, it's not how I expected because the way they made him with the body mold, but everything else came out sick. Like the pumpkin fire effect, that looks so cool, and especially his accessories. And that Jack-O-Lantern figure, I love it so much. Another point for Scarecrow. 2 points for him and 3 points for Jack-O-Lantern. Yeah, this idea just came out of nowhere, because sometimes I get ideas from my mind, but some ideas I get around the Facebook group page of Death Battle. Alright, now we got a tie again. Both Scarecrows got 3 points each. So what do you think about this matchup, guys? I want to hear your thoughts and your opinions. Because remember, I'll always do these videos for fun to get my sample for an idea. That Death Battle hopefully does it in the future. Another point for Scarecrow. 4 points for him and 3 points for Jack-O-Lantern. They should call him Jackal instead of Jack-O-Lantern. And because his name was so long, I just only put Jack O-L. Stands for Lantern. Now we got the final tie. Both Scarecrows got 4 points each. And who's gonna take the final one? Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's Nightmare winner is Scarecrow from DC Universe. And there he is. And this is not the same Scarecrow that I made before, way back in 2022. Like I said last year, my PlayStation 3 got really busted, got rusty in the inside, and all the memory and data they had there was gone. So this is not the same Scarecrow that I made before, and I can't really remember how I made it. So I did how I could. But anyways, what do you think about this matchup? Is it a good one? I want to hear your thoughts and your comments about this fight. If this fight ever happens, who will win? Who you go for? Jack-o'-lantern or Scarecrow? You decide in the comments down below. Alright guys, that's all for today, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, leave a like. If you want to share this video, go ahead, be my guest. Comment, but remember, do not leave any offensive comments or saying bad words. If you do that, your comment will be removed from this video. And subscribe to the channel for more fantasy cross duels of Nightmare Hallows for death battle on the Soul Calibur 5 video game. And please follow my Facebook page, Fantasy Cross Duels. Have a happy Halloween, everybody. Take care, be safe, and have fun as well. And I'll see you next time. This is CN.TSUKAIMA, and he's out in line.